Gen Releaser Rituals is banned. Right off the bat, the list is up, and the first thing I see is Gen Releaser Rituals banned. Hey! Hey everybody, LeeSpeed here, coming into with a video. Yes, like I said, I was mainly gonna wait for the ban list to come out, and here it is. In my sub box, I got there was a couple, and I avoided looking at them because I wanted to see for myself and have a live reaction, and this one just happened to pop up. So yeah, Gen Releaser Rituals. No shock there. I mean, a lot of people were thinking this should be banned, and I guess that's basically what happened. And I guess since I already brought it up, yeah, Gen Releaser Rituals. Because Necros, and it could be a potential problem later down the road too. But yeah, everyone talks a lot about the gen lock and how annoying it is and stuff like that. Although some say it's a bad thing per se, but I'd say for the most part it was a good move, but that's just me though. Oh, and hey, Strauss is still banned. No surprise there, right? But anyways, yeah, Gen Releaser Rituals. Yeah, it's definitely starting off strong this time around. Lavalval oh my god, they actually banned Lavalval Chain. Oh damn, son. I can see a lot of angry comments right now. Let me tell you, I can hear some very angry comments right now. I can just see them all in the other videos. I can just see the anger because there was a list by ARG. I don't really follow them that much. The ARG based Ultra Reality Games, they had their own ban list for their own format or whatever. People were up in arms and stuff, and one of the things they had banned, well, besides the Gen Releaser Rituals, was Lavalval Chain, and wow, so it actually got banned as well. So this is our third Xyz monster that's forbidden right now. The first one being, of course, was Wind Up Carries Zenmaity, then Shockmaster. So yeah, we have our third Xyz monster being banned, being Lavalval Chain. Well then, this is almost, man, right off the bat, you're thinking, well, the ARG ban list thingy looked kind of looking pretty similar. Well, let's keep going and see what else they banned, or if anything. That's it. The only things banned are Gen Releaser Rituals and Lavalval Chain. So that sounds about right. On to the limitations. We have Shurit, Strategist of the Necros. That's the little guy that counts as the entire tribute, and then when you tribute him by card effect, you get to search a Necros ritual monster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, basically your little searcher of the deck, and he's limited, which is very interesting. I guess it's because, hitting the ritual monsters would probably, I guess it would just really kill the deck. Like if they banned the Necros of Trishula or something like that, it would just really kill the deck. And obviously with what they want to do is maybe weaken the deck, but they don't want to flat out kill it at the moment. Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. The original Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, is now at 1 once again. For all you Trishula lovers out there, rejoice! Just like in the OCG, we get Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Not even bad. I guess the time has come for her to come back, but we'll just have to see what happens. Will the card make as much of a big impact as everyone claims? Or will it just be, a nice option for synchro decks out there, and, it won't be too harmful? And I guess because Necros of Trishula is in the game, and arguably that's easier to pull off, and even though it's in a specific deck, yeah, I guess it would make sense. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, Trishula is back into the game at 1. So yeah, people have been wanting this back for a long time, and they got their wish. And let's see what else we got. And that's it. Wow, there's very little change on here. So Shurit and Trishula. So very interesting hits, actually. Next we have Atlantean Dragoons at 2. Yeah, I guess they kind of thought, Murmil's not doing anything right now, and we could give him one more Dragoons. I don't know if they're going to put it to 3, but 2 Dragoons might seem a bit crazy, but considering Murmil hasn't really done anything in a while, I guess Konami wants to see, I guess they want to see where they can go from there, see what Murmil will do, if they'll do anything with 2 Dragoons, and if they don't, then maybe they'll put it to 3, but I don't know. but 2 seems to be the right number for this. So yeah, I played Merman. I used to play it a lot, so this is very interesting. We'll have to see what 2 Atlantean Dragoons does for the Mermail Atlantean combination. Dragon Ravine at 2. Yeah, no surprise there because Dragoonity hasn't done anything. And, I mean, the card just hasn't seen that much play in general, so I guess that makes sense. And because the Dragon Rulers are banned, it will probably go to 3 eventually, maybe. But we'll just have to see. But for now, 2 seems to be the right number. So, yeah, 2 Dragon Ravine. Very good for you Dragoonity players out there. At 3, Glow Up Bulb. Yeah, it makes sense to me because, well, you can only use it once per duel anyways. But that's a very interesting. Some people actually pointed out what 3 Glow Up Bulb might actually do. Something involving Karakuri Machina Plans. That might be a deck again, but we'll have to see, won't we? But that's a very interesting. Sinister Serpent, I'm not surprised at that at all because, well, Sinister Serpent isn't that good anymore. It might be a neat tech in like Shadow or something like that, but it's not that great. But, you know, it was better than I initially thought it was, but not that good. Dark Strike Fighter, it was limited now at 3. Makes sense because the errata, it isn't doing anything. Even if there is an FTK somewhere in which Asian Eyes probably showcased. He showed something like that, but I don't remember exactly what deck it was. It might have been the one with Chicken Race, because it's always Chicken Race. Sacred Sword of 7 stars is at 3. I mean, I guess that's a very interesting as well, because Dragon Rulers are not in the game. So there's no, banish a Dragon Ruler, draw 2, search something. Nah, none of that shit. And Temple of the Kings. So that's at 3. It was at 1, which makes sense to me. And Exchange of the Spirit, again, same with this one. There's no real surprise with this one, actually, with any of these, except maybe Glow Up Ball, because I didn't think they were actually going to do that. But yeah, the rest of these, you know, I was just like, you know what, I could kind of see them doing that. But yeah, so yeah, there's not much for me to talk about this time around. Last time I had like a bunch of stuff to talk about, but there's not much for me to say this time around, which is kind of weird. But, you know, so I guess as a quick review, Gen Releaser Rituals, cause Necros, and is just flat out degenerate. Love Chain Ban, which surprised me, actually. I thought they were going to put it to 1 or something like that, if they were going to hit it at all. But yeah, I guess banning it, you know, like, I know because Necros, but I wonder if it was also I wonder if it's also kind of a preemptive hit because of a Clown Blade coming out. Clown Blade might be a thing when Perform Age, Trick Clown and stuff like that comes to the TCG from Clash of Rebellion, because basically that deck it's quite a fast deck, because, you know, you basically make Lavalval Chain and some other rank 4 stuff, and with one of the new cards in Dimension of Chaos, the new Trap Trick Succeed monster, which I'll probably talk about more later. I guess it's kind of like, I don't know if it's preemptive, but the point is the thing's banned, and people were surprised. I'm sure a lot of people were angry about this, and a lot of people are very happy about this. I mean, personally, I thought putting it to 1 might be fine, because there are some, I think like Blue Blooded Oni FTK uses like multiple copies to pull it off, but if you put it to 1, it probably wouldn't work anymore. I don't know. I probably would have preferred it at 1, but hey, it's banned and there's nothing I can do about that. So I just got to deal with it for the time being. Then obviously, Shuriat, Strategist of the Necros Limited. That's a very interesting. I didn't actually expect that, but I guess it makes it so that you can't abuse this card so much outside of using cards like a Salvage or something. But yeah, I guess it's just because they don't want to hit Necros of Trishula or anything like that. But instead, they'll weaken the tributing engine by limiting Shuriat instead, so that you have to use stuff like Reinforcement of the Army to search the 1 copy you have in your deck now, or using a card like Salvage to get it back from your grave to your hand. But you can no longer run multiple copies, so it's very interesting. The original Trishula Dragon the Iceberry is back, so that's pretty interesting. Atlantean Dragoons at 2, so that's no surprise there. Well, actually, it kind of surprised me, actually. Dragon Ravine, no surprise there, because I was thinking that, well, because Dragoonity hasn't done anything, maybe they will with 2, but we'll have to see. And besides Glow Up Bulb, none of these other things surprise me. So, yeah, yeah, there's not much for me to say. I mean, list is short, simple, to the point. Not a lot of drastic changes, but apparently, the biggest changes definitely has to be the Gen Releaser and Lavalval chain because a lot of people wanted this banned, which it happened, and then a lot of people wanted this banned, and a lot of people thought it should maybe go to 1. But yeah, it's banned, so that's very interesting. So however many of you guys spent a bunch of money on multiple copies of the Lavalval chain, man, I don't even know. I don't even want to know just how salty you guys are right now. It's crazy, huh? But that's just how Yu-Gi-Oh is sometimes. I mean, when you're dealing with stuff like Lavalval chain, like especially when people keep talking about it getting limited or banned or something, like there's something going on. I'm like thinking, yeah, get rid of that shit before they get banned or something. And yeah, hopefully you guys did that. I don't know. But yeah, this is the list. Not much for me to say. And yeah, I guess because this is done and nothing in the decks that I had planned to do deck profiles for haven't been hit at all, I guess it's safe for me to do a deck profile right after this video. I'll be recording the deck profiles after I record this one, so I don't know when the deck profiles themselves will be up, but they'll be up sometime after this one. So yeah, basically this is basically how it is right now. So yeah, this list is effective from July 16, which is today, actually. Well, today I'm recording this video. This might go up tomorrow, but yeah, it's effective today. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess with that being said, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.